Students, welcome back to the online classes. We are discussing with the unit Arithmetic, Progression, and also in this video we will be continuing with the same exercise as previous video. Students, moving to question number 16, determine the AP. We should find out the AP whose third term is 16. Given third term is 16 and the condition is seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. The important condition is seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. Now we'll put it in the form of an equation. Now we'll write out the given third term is 16. Therefore A3 equals 16. So the third term equals 16. Now we can write the third term as A plus 2D. By using general form, A3 is written as A plus 2D, which is equal to 16. I'll consider this as equation 1. Now the next condition is seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. That is, seventh term is equal to exceeds fifth term by 12. Exceeds means addition. Seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. By using general form, I can write A7, that is seventh term, as A plus 6D, which is equal to what is A5? A plus 4D, which is plus 12. Now A and A on both LHS and RHS will cancel out with same sign. Now shift 4D to LHS. What we get? 6D minus 4D, which is equal to 12. 6D minus 4D is 2D, which is equal to 12. Now divide both sides by 2. What we get? D equals 12 by 2. 2 ones are 2 6 are. So we got the common difference D as 6. Now substitute the value of 6 in equation 1. What we get? Put D equals 6 in equation 1. What we get? A plus 2 times D is what? 6, which is equal to 16. 2 into 6 is 12. A plus 12 equals 16. A equals 16 plus 6 shifted to RHS, it becomes minus 12. A equals 4. We got A equals 4 and D as 6. Friends, now we need to find out the AP. Now using general form of AP, what is the general form of AP? The first term is A, next term is A plus D, third term is A plus 2D, and so on. Now substitute the value of A and D in this general form. We get 4 plus 6 4 plus 2 into 6, and the list goes on. The AP is 4 plus 6 is 10, then 2 6 are 12, 12 plus 4 is 16 is the required AP. Is the required AP. Based on the condition in the question, put it in the form of equation, then solve the equation to get the value of A and D, then substitute in general form to get the AP. Students, now moving to question number 17, find the 20th term from the last term of the AP 3, 8, 13, and the list goes on, and the last term is 253. We should find out the 20th term from the last term. This problem can be solved in two methods. We will be seeing both the methods in this video. Students, let us understand this problem by taking an example. I have written an AP here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and it goes on up to 22. From the beginning, the first term is 2, second term is 4, and third term is 6, and the list goes on. In the same way, from the last, if you see, the first term is A1, that is 22, A2 is 20, A3 is 18. Now 6, the numbers Take an example, the number 6, from the beginning it is a third term, from the last it is ninth term. If we take number 10, from the beginning it is fifth term, from the last it is seventh term. If I need to find out third term from the last, what we should do, there are around 11 terms are there. You should find out the third term from the last, that is 11 minus 3. What you get is 8. For this I should plus 1. So what I get is 9. So from the last it is third term, from the beginning it is ninth term. Let me take one more example. From the last, if you need to find out fourth term, total number of term minus 4, that is 7. Plus 1 you should do, what we get is 8. So from the beginning I should find out 8th term. If I need to find out 7th term from the last, that is 11 minus 7, that is 4 plus 1, which is equal to 5. From the beginning I should find out the 5th term. So the students, for this given AP, find out the total number of terms. Then total number of terms minus 20. Then you should add plus 1 from the beginning to get the last term from the. Now students, we should find out the total number of terms n. Then we should subtract the 20th term, that is n minus 20. For that you should add plus 1. This represents the 20th term from the last. Now what shall we do now? For the given AP, A equals 3, D equals A2 minus A1, that is 8 minus 3 is 5, nth term equals 2, 5, 3. Now using AN formula, AN equals A plus n minus 1 into D. What is AN? 253, which is equal to what is A? 3 plus n minus 1 into what is the value of D, which is equal to 5. Now 253 minus, shift this plus 3 to LHS, you get minus 3, which is equal to the remaining term is n minus 1 into 5. Now 253 minus 3 is 250. Now divide both the sides by 5. We get 250 divided by 5, which is equal to n minus 1. We get 5 ones are 5 5s are 50. So n equals minus 1. If shifting to LHS, it becomes 50 plus 1. We get 51. So the total number of terms is 51. Now to find out the 28th term from the last term, what we should do? N minus 20. For that we should add plus 1. The total number of terms is 51 minus 20 plus 1. What we get? 51 minus 20 is 31 plus 1, which is equal to 32. From the last it is 20th term, from the beginning it is 32nd term. Understand students? From the last it is 20th term, but from the beginning if you see, it is the 32nd term. Therefore, we should find out A32. Again by using AN formula, AN equals A plus n minus 1 into D. What is the last term here? Last term is 253, but we should find out the 32nd term, that is A32 equals, what is A? A is 3 plus, what is the value of n? That is 32nd term. We should find out n equals 32 minus 1 into what is the value of D is 5. Don't confuse with the last term and the 32nd term. Using last term we have found out the value of n. Then from the beginning we should find out 32nd term, which is nothing but 20th term from the last term. Therefore A32 equals 3 plus 31 into 5. So A32 equals 3 plus 5 ones are 5, 5 threes are 15. 3 plus 155, what we get is A32 equals 158. The 32nd term is what? 158, which is nothing but 20th term from the last term. From the beginning if we see, it is 32nd term. from the last term, if we see from the last, if we find out the 20th term is 158. From the last term, A20 is 158. Students, we'll do a small revision of this question. We should find out the 20th term from the last term of the given AP. For this, we should find out the total number of terms of this given AP. Then we should subtract the 20th, that is 20. Then you should add plus 1. We'll get 32nd term. From the beginning it is 32nd term, but from the last term it is 20th term. Therefore, A32 is 158. From the beginning it is 158. From the last term it is 158. That is, from the beginning the 32nd term is 158. From the last, the 20th term is 158. Students, now we learn the second method for the previous question. Now the given AP is 3, 8, 13 and the last term is 253. Now write this AP in reverse order, that is 2, 5, 3, then 13, 8, 3. The given AP in reverse order. Now the first term is 253. Then we should find out the common difference of any two consecutive numbers, 3 minus 8 or 8 minus 13. Then 3 represents the last term. Now we should find out 20th term, that is n becomes 20. What is the value of A? A is 2, 5, 3. D is difference of any two consecutive numbers, that is 3 minus 8 or 8 minus 13. We get minus 5. D equals minus 5. A is 253. N equals 20. By using AN formula, AN equals A plus N minus 1 into D. Now we should find out 20th term. Therefore, A20 equals, what is the value of A? 253 plus what is the value of N? That is 20 minus 1 into D is what? Minus 5. Now A20 equals 253 plus 19 into minus 5. A20 equals 253 plus into minus 95 into 5. We get 19 into 5. 5 9s are 40. 45, 5 1s are 5, 5 plus 4 is 9, we get 95. Now A20, which is equal to 253 minus 95, we get 158. Therefore, 20th term from the last term is 158. Just what I did, I have reversed the AP, then I have found out the 20th term. This is a simple method which you can follow. The first method is a little bit tricky. You should understand the steps. Second method is easy. You can try this. Students, a practice question for you. Find the 11th term from the last term of the AP, 10, 7, 4, and the given last term is minus 62. So in the same way as we have solved previous problem using those concepts, find out the 11th term from the last term. Practice and find out the solution for this question. Students, now moving to question number 18. The sum of 4th and 8th terms of an AP is 24 and the sum of 6th and 10th term is 44. We should find out the first 3 terms of the AP. To find out the first 3 terms of the AP, we should know the value of A and D. Now using the condition, that is sum of 4th and 8th term is 24 and sum of 6th and 10th term is 44. Using this condition, we will find out the value of A and D. Then using general formula, we will find out the first 3 terms of the AP. Now given, what is the given first condition? The sum of 4th term and 8th term is 24. The sum of 4th and 8th term is 24. By using general formula, 4th term can be written as A plus 3D. The same way, 8th term can be written as A plus 7D, which is equal to 24. A plus A is 2A. 3D plus 7D is 10D, which is equal to 24. Consider this as equation now. Now what is the next condition? Sum of 6th and 10th term is 44. That is A6 plus A10 equals 44. What is A6? A plus 5D. What is A10? A plus 9D, which is equal to 44. A plus A is 2A plus 5D plus 9D is 14D, which is equal to 44. Consider this as equation 2. Students, we have got two linear equations. We should solve this linear equation 1 and 2 to find out the value of A and D. Now what I will do, I will subtract equation 2 minus equation 1 so that I can cancel out A variable. So what I will do now, equation 2 minus 1. What is equation 2? 2A plus 14D, which is equal to 44. What is equation 1? 2A plus 10D, which is equal to 24. Now on the subtrahend, all the sign will get changed. Plus 2 becomes minus 2A, plus 10D becomes minus 10D, plus 24 becomes minus 24. Plus 2A minus 2A will cancel out. Now 14D minus 10D we get 4D, which is equal to 44 minus 24 we get 20. Now D equals 20 divided by 4. Now D equals what? 4 ones are 4 5s are. Now D as what? We got D equals 5. Now substitute the value of D in either equation 1 or equation 2. I'll substitute in equation 1. Put D equals 5 in equation 1. What we get is, what is the equation? 2A plus 10 times D is what? 5, which is equal to 24. 2A, 10 5s are 50, which is equal to 24. 2A equals 24. Now shift plus 50 to RHS, it becomes minus 50. Now 2A equals minus 26. Now A equals minus 26 divided by 2. A equals 2 1s are 2, 13s are. So we get A, the first term, as minus 13. Now we got D equals 5 and A as minus 13. Now using general form, of AP, that is A plus D and A plus 2D. We should find out the first three terms of the AP, that is A plus D and A plus 2D. What is the value of A? Minus 13. Then minus 13 plus what is the value of D is 5, comma minus 13 plus 2 into 5. Now the first term is minus 13. Next, minus 13 plus 5 is minus 8. Next, 2 5s are 10. Minus 13 plus 10, we get minus 3. Therefore, the first three terms of the AP is minus 13, minus 8 and minus 3 is the required first three terms of the given AP. Now moving to question number 9, which is a statement problem. Read the statement and convert it in the form of an equation. Subbarao started to work in 1995 at an annual salary of rupees 5,000. He started to work at an annual salary of rupees 5,000 and received an increment of rupees 200 each year. For every year, he used to get rupees 200 as an increment. In which year did his income reach 7,000? In which year did his income reach 7,000? Students, in the year 1995, Subbarao's salary is 5,000. Now, for next subsequent years, that is 1996, he will get an increment of 200, that is 5,000 plus 200, that is 5,200. In the year 1997, his income would have been 5,400. Now we should find out in which year his income will be 7,000. If we see it becomes the first term, then the common difference, that is a2 minus a1, that is we have a common difference of 200, that is a equals 5000, then b equals a2 minus a1, that is 200, then what is the last term? Last term is 7000. Now we should find out the value of n, that is in which year his income will reach 7000 using an formula. An equals a plus n minus 1 into d. What is an? 7000, which is equal to what is the value of a? 5000 plus what is the value of n? We should find out, keep as it is. Value of d is 200. Now shift 500 to LHS, that becomes 7000 minus 5000, which is equal to remaining term is n minus 1 into 200. Now what we get is 7000 minus 5000 is 2000, which is equal to n minus 1 into 200. Now divide both the sides by 200. What we get is 2000 divided by 200, which is equal to n minus 1. Now 2 zeros cancel out, 2 ones are 2 tens are, n minus 1 equals 10, therefore n equals 10 plus 1, that is n equals 11. After 11 years his income will reach 7000, that is in the year 1995 his income is 5000 plus after 11 years, that is 2006. In the year 2006 his income will reach 7000. Moving to next question, question number 20, the last question of the exercise. Ramkali saved rupees 5 in the first week of a year and then increased her weekly savings by rupees 1.75. If in the nth week our weekly savings become rupees 20.75, find the value of n. That is, in the first week, how much he has saved? He has saved rupees 5. That is, first term becomes 5. Then weekly, how much the savings has increased? That is rupees 1.75. That is d equals 1.75. Then what is the nth term? The total becomes, the last term is what? 20.75. That is an equals rupees 20.75. We should find out the value of n. Now using nth term of an AP, that is an equals a plus n minus 1 into d. What is an? Rupees 20.75, which is equal to what is the value of a? That is 5 plus n minus 1 as it is, because we should find out the value of n. What is the value of d is 1.75. Now shift plus 5 to LHS, it becomes 20.75 minus 5, which is equal to n minus 1 into 1.75. 20.75 minus 5 will give you 15.75, which is equal to n minus 1 into 1.75. Now divide both the sides by 1.75, that is 15.75 divided by 1.75, which is equal to n minus 1. Now after decimal point we have two numbers. Here also after decimal point we have two numbers. Now I will remove the decimal point. It becomes 1575 divided by 175, which is equal to n minus 1. Now if we divide 1575 divided by 175, we get 9, which is equal to n minus 1. Now n equals 9 plus 1. So therefore n equals 10. In 10 weeks our savings will become rupees 20.75. Students, thank you for watching the video. Hopefully the videos are useful to you. In the next video we will be moving to the next topic of the unit, arithmetic progression, that is finding sum of n terms of an AP. Until that, practice all these problems. If you find my videos are useful, subscribe, like and share the video. Thank you again.